In this episode of Gaming with Khan, I'll review Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare for the PlayStation 3. Developed by Infinity Ward, this is the sequel to the highly praised and in some circles very hated Call of Duty 3. The story mode for Call of Duty 4 is short but very sweet. The combat is intense at some points with a good narrative full of unsuspecting twists that will break your heart and show you what it's really like being a soldier in the modern age. So don't expect a slap together plot, as there is character development and you will get attached to your squad mates. The game is all about being tactical and picking your targets. The single player mode teaches you this in abundance, but is really a very short piece of the pie that this game has to offer. If you want to get the controls and the mechanics of the game down, then play through the story mode, as I highly recommend it. The multiplayer mode though is where the meat of the game is. There are a slew of weapons and perks to choose from, and as you level up, you'll gain access to them all. Perks are extras that help you in your matches. They can range from extra ammo, to a radar jammer, to dropping a live grenade when killed. The multiplayer mode also has challenges that you can compete, which aid you in ranking up faster, and can also unlock upgrades for your weapons, which may help you quite a bit on the battlefield. And believe me, you'll need all the help you can get. You can play the game any way you wish, really. You can run and gun, be tactical, set traps, and even camp if you want. The game rarely lags, for me at least, and can quickly get extremely addicting, as ranking up and obtaining new weapons can provide hours of fun. The only issues I have with the game are more due to the players and Sony's PlayStation Network than the actual game. Most of the time you don't know who the host is, so your matches can randomly end. Another problem is that parties get broken up upon any connection errors on the PlayStation Network, and having to re-invite everyone can be a chore, as sometimes you think the party is still together until you've entered a game and realized that that isn't the case. Another issue is that you cannot have any LAN-based games unless you have an internet connection, which seems very ridiculous to me, because that pretty much defeats the whole point of it being called a local area network game. Visually, the game is stunning, and easily the best looking console shooter I've seen so far. The music is decent, but forgettable, though the rock jingle that plays when you get promoted is just awesome to hear every single time. If you're wondering whether to buy this game or not, I'd say buy it. It has a great single player mode that will last you 7 hours on regular difficulty, and you can get some more out of it by playing it on harder difficulties and by playing through the game in arcade mode. You also get a kick-ass multiplayer experience that has a lot of modes and variations of modes to play in, which will ensure that this game stays alive for a long, long time. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is a must-own on all of its core systems, and is easily the best shooter of 2007. However, the multiplayer experience is hindered by the PlayStation Network's lack of features, and the developer structure of its matchmaking system, which in my eyes hurts it a lot, as this game is really meant to be a multiplayer experience more than anything. Overall, I'd give this game an 8 out of 10. Join me next time as I give you my in-depth review of Devil May Cry 4 for the PlayStation 3.